the man, yes, sir, they killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all came from hunger pain.
You know what's up. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta. Holding it down, bringing in StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, all year, coming with another wonderful episode of Thumbnails. We're getting into animation, anime, all that jazz. We're talking about Young Justice, of course. But let's bring it in just a bit, shall we? If we could, for just one moment, introduce a young man that is not only how should you say, a stellar businessman. Not only someone who always has the Black literature on lock. This man is also part of the dynamic duo from the South. I give to you on the line, right there on the phone, Keith Cooper of Blerdish. What's up?
Yeah, man, I feel like I'm on the satellite phone this time. Like, I'm out. Yeah, I'm in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Some of y'all never heard of that. It really is a lake.
Lake Charles.
I've been here before. You come here to go fishing and gamble. And I'm going to be at a Comic-Con tomorrow. They actually have a nice Comic-Con. One of the best ones in the state. Homegrown, called CypherCon. The homie Mega Ran going to have arcade games, comics, video games, and music.
All right, you know, have yourself a good time for the weekend. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Man, I'm working. I ain't got no time for good time.
So before we get started, of course, hit the like button. Share this to your friends, family, people that you hate. Or you know when you like trying to get in with that old girl, that old dude. And instead of being like, "Hey, big head," what you do is you be like, you send them this video and be like, "Yo, you see Young Justice yesterday?" See, that's going to catch him off guard. All right, so do that. So, big shout out to Silhouette Animator and Ethan Guzman up in the chat super early. Shout out to all of y'all on the replay and the lurkers, because you got to get your lurk on. I have asked the question in the chat right now. Put up lurkers a poll, count, if you will. The poll says, would you lock up your significant other if they accidentally killed your dad? So I'm gonna throw that. We're gonna get started. That's right. We're gonna get started with your girl right now, from the top, the Yelloon or the Yellowoon or whatever.
The Yellow Bone.
Brother Keith, would you still like say you the prince? All right, you the Prince of Mars. All right, you sitting there just chilling. You fell in love with this woman, but she went to the priesthood. All right, she's a nun now. She's a Mars nun. So you like, I can't touch it. But then you find out she accidentally killed your daddy. Would you lock her up, or would you be like, girl, let's run away?
The prince is actually pretty smart. Because I hate to say this. He knew in all of his heart, his heart was broken. Yep. But you know what you ain't gonna do? Run away with the lady who killed your daddy, who is the king. Because I'm not, look, I can't make that decision, but all I'm saying is he made the right one for him.
All right, okay, I get you.
Because first of all, they didn't even really go to his mom's reaction afterwards.
Okay.
I'm assuming she probably, you got to think about mom,
Yeah.
And
because then she's gonna feel like she lost her husband and her son. You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't know how, we don't know how the next episode or how race relations going to be after the attempt on everybody's life. Once that come out, then plus this too. So I still can see a civil war happening. Because what if mom is like, you know what? I'm gonna carry out my before my husband got a little bit more softer and gentler, we gonna roll back to the old times. Because you did hear people in the crowd be like, that's how it's always been.
Yeah,
And you know how
true.
the
But
prince,
she did kind of get his back. She was like, "Hey, no, we pressing forward. We gonna change the game."
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I will say
But
that she did seem like,
she
at
did
least
say
for
that.
that
All right,
moment,
you're right.
at that
But
moment, she might change her mind though. But
she
she
could
seemed,
change
at
her
least
mind.
for a little bit, that she seemed to kind of, agree with her son or side with her son more than the deacon, whatever the deacon of Mars, whatever that dude is.
The Hotep priest.
The Hotep deacon of Mars. Oh,
But at the same time though, if depending on how this story unfolds, sometimes the religious people have more power or sway over people than the actual king or queen. So
yeah,
you saw he was already on his pulpit before the prince had to step in.
yeah.
So
I'm
he gonna
like,
be
who
ready.
told you to turn the
He
mic?
just stepped
I
up.
mean, he got up there like he running the planes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
see
first
me
thing,
now.
who told you? All right, just because ain't nobody at the podium, don't mean you go up to the podium. All
I'm
right.
about to go. I'm about to go real old school literature. You remember a story called Beckett that they probably made us read in like middle school,
Wow.
whatever. If I'm a royal, the moment he get out of line, see who gonna get locked up is him.
Bruh.
Who go who gonna get shut down is that partner. Because remember, she said, "Look, your prince has spoken. Shut up."
Mm-hmm. Now,
She getting tired of him.
shouts to Andre Atkins said, I really thought the prince killed his dad. Me too, yo.
Me too.
Me too. I was thinking, yo, the prince did it, but at least, so okay, there is good news. The good
Real
news
close. Real
is
close.
the good news is that the prince didn't kill his dad, so there's not like a conspiracy to be had there. So that's a good thing. And hopefully the way the king died, since we had the open brain, the open mind confession and everything, hopefully this will help quell any possible societal insurrection-y type stuff, because people were like, oh, it wasn't like a hit, it was an accident.
I am going to disagree. And this is
All
why.
right.
Because old girl is actually, she's a green or she's white.
She's green in real life. His girlfriend
Okay.
was originally green.
You might be right, because if she was white, oh no, it'll be
Oh,
too
Lord.
mean to be like. But maybe because she green, they might let it slide.
They might be like,
stuff. You going to jail? Y'all still cool? Y'all,
yeah, it's like,
y'all the upper middle class. Y'all okay?
yeah, he
But the
gonna get
rest
them
of y'all,
conjugals though. Oh, he gonna get them conjugals. I'm just saying, them joints gonna be happening.
wow.
Letting
Well, she's still a nun, is she? Or how that work?
when you get arrested, you ain't a nun no more. They kick you out. So that's nun rules.
She's gonna be practicing. She's gonna be practicing from jail.
She gonna be practicing something. It won't be the nun. No, it's just playing. All right, it's a family show. Let's flip it on back. So, shouts to Silhouette Animator that said that in season 3, I believe the first letter of each episode spelled something, and let me know again, because you said that the character count was too high, but it said something like prepare the anti-laugh equation, which means that of course Apocalypse could be in the background messing with stuff again, tearing things apart. But now that that's aside, hopefully next episode we get to see them just get married. You know what I'm saying? They just get married, then we can get past this. Because I know there's other stuff going on that's going to get crazy this season. Like, because I feel like this is just a prelude to some danger. Because I don't know how many episodes we have, but I assume that we have more than 10.
I
So
think we got 13, 15. They use
we
about 13.
it's about to get crazy. And what's up, Kid at Heart? What's up? So it's about to get crazy up in here. So
Man, prelude. This is a definite warning sign. This is, I mean, look what Apocalypse do just in the background for a whole planet. Made them go in hysterical.
true.
And I mean, they got
and
close.
almost killed everybody. Like
It
almost, because I mean,
killed
if he was
Super-
able to set off that virus thing, it would have killed at least every green Martian and every possible half green,
then,
biracial
for good
green and white
measure,
Martian.
they had the good sense to be like, Superman, we ain't playing with you.
Yeah,
Take this with you too.
yeah. Okay, so Malafa'ak, I get it, but I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to. I mean, I guess the virus thing makes sense, but it's where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can trust Apocalypse like that,
I mean, duh, you cannot.
because I
They
feel
don't care
like
about you.
Decide said it's only for green Martians and it's really just for Martians in general. And I feel like if he would have set that thing off, it would have killed everybody, and Apocalypse would have taken over Mars.
I
Like
mean,
that's
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 probably the
how I'm
whole
feeling.
point. That's the
I'm-
whole. I think that's the whole game.
Yeah,
Because I mean, because technically, Mars may not be quick to rush to help, say, Earth, but
Mhm.
with depending on the royals who are in control, they might.
Word.
So if you
Yeah,
can weaken the sister planet, they're a planet of super beings minus their own little, stupid caste system.
yeah. Because if you
You
think about
can't
it, you
really
got a
just
whole
run up on them.
planet of pretty powerful telepaths, and now we know that they can do like a mind, like you know, mind meld attack or something like that. So it would be a lot easier to let the planet tear itself apart than to probably try to
Yes,
take it head on.
that's good
Like,
old racism.
I mean, well, yeah, true that. So I would just, I get where he's coming from. I would just question where this weapon came from. I mean, like, I don't know if I trust y'all like that.
But
Like,
but you forget. I mean, well, like he said, in a episode, last episode, he was like, "I don't care. If it kills
yeah,
me, it kills me."
if I die, I die.
But
So
but I want to take all them red and them green people with it, and just maybe my people will inherit the planet, or we all gonna get cleansed.
word. And Andre comes through and says Malafa'ak is one to watch for. Basically, like, look, if he's willing to kill everybody and himself, dude is wild.
Serious. That's
But I will say, as of late, I think that there might be an opportunity for opening, because he did not expect that apology from Miss Martian. I know he didn't expect that.
no, of course
Um,
not. And he actually, I think, care about in his own weird way. He still care, but he care
yeah,
about his cause more.
true. I think we might see some relief, from his end concerning, of course, the whole, how should we say, what the whole terrorist plot, basically. So
But
we
if you
got.
willing
Oh, go
to
ahead.
kill yourself, you willing to kill your dad, you willing to kill your mama,
Kill your
bro, you
mama.
out there. You gone. You like there's
Yeah,
no help for you, maybe.
yeah.
And all your siblings.
Maybe if McGann and her sister, their sister, I can't remember her name right now. You guys in the chat will help me out. Like, maybe if they both go to him and be like, look, you know what I'm saying? We were kids and it was bad, but we love you. He'll be like, the power of love. Well, nah, it ain't gonna do that. We know
Nah, I think they
Malafa'ak
going
is a bad guy.
the next time she see him, she's going to rip his brain open because we don't know if Connor. I mean, I guess we can assume Connor's gonna make it, but he kind of stuck down there in the lava or something, and we
Yeah,
don't know if he's alive or what or whatever.
yeah. So let's get into that. The whole bomb plot seems like it's gonna happen, but you know your boy Connor come in with the clutch. He like,
Came through,
hold up.
came through.
He had the super here. He like, what's that? Then he looked down. He was like, oh snap! Was able to actually get the bomb down into the lava. But here's what I say about Apocalypse Tech. Think about this. Why was that virus laced in kryptonite? Why? Kryptonite does nothing to Martians. See what I'm saying? Like you can't trust. Like Apocalypse be shadiness.
They use you to get to their bigger fish. Cause they know if they take out Superman or Superboy and both of them, it just makes their goal that much easier. And if they take a long, slow, deadly approach, why not take out some big guns too?
True.
Just in case, because
Look
what they did.
Like,
they broke the Zeta tube, they broke the communications,
true.
and they laced it, and they laced the dirty bomb with even more dirtier stuff for two specific people.
Yeah, because there's only, all right, let's think at this point in Young Justice, because I know Young Justice isn't tied to everything else, but as we know right now, there's Superman, there's Superboy. Did they introduce Supergirl in Young Justice? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And I know they haven't introduced Power Girl. So so there's two people that they're like, all right, look, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot easier. Like here, I know my DC fans, y'all gonna get mad, but look, let's be honest. Apocalypse is like, we much rather fight Batman than Superman. Let's be real. Let's just be honest.
Come on now.
Let's be real.
Yes.
I'd much rather fight Green Arrow than fight Superman.
If you got one tank and you fighting against 15, if you take out, a few tanks, make that much easier for you.
Yeah, and so he goes, he saves them, he ain't got the sunlight like he's supposed to, he ain't got the oxygen. And it looks for right now, even with Superman being there, which they play around with Superman's power so much, because we've seen Superman fight and muscle through the pain of kryptonite to do something, but this time, you know what I'm saying, his boy was like,
can I be honest?
John was like Dutta Man in was like Dutta Man with your boy Nino Brown saying, Nino! He was like holding back Superman.
I'm gonna be honest. I was so upset with Superman fainting and passing out. Like, I'm like, he ain't even touched the kryptonite. I mean, I guess it's in the air.
You don't even get into the kryptonite,
it's in the
bro.
air, but he was so. But I get it. This ain't his story. This is Young Justice story, so we know. They got to mess around with it.
I would have at least had him be able to go into the lava and
let him
get Connor out, but then have them be out of commission on this planet for either be out of commission or have to be flown out to get close to the sun, meaning that A, the wedding's off or at least postponed, and B, now you got this planet that ain't got neither Superman or Superboy, ripe for apocalypse, ripe for apocalypse introduction, if that's what they trying to do, because I don't even know what Apocalypse is just sneaky like that. So we don't even know. I feel
like they just got this on their list of things to do, and he gonna get around to it when he get around to
it. Yeah, and so the way the animator said, not gonna lie, YJ makes soups weak. They do, but I mean, I guess I get it, because you have to, this is for the the next crew to come up, but you don't have to sacrifice your older players for the next crew to get through. But that's a whole nother argument.
Hey man, that's every anime. Look, I watch Boruto. Naruto ain't he old and washed up, but that's just how it happens, man.
I ain't even. I haven't watched one stitch of that show. When
I
I saw,
watched them all.
man, when I saw that trailer, I was like, nope, nope, nope,
It has some
nope,
good parts. It has some good
nope.
parts.
I ain't trying to
It,
hear. And then every time I turn around, I see people complaining about the show. I'm like, that's why I told y'all not to watch it. 'Cause I know better. Look, the story ends with like Sasuke, like kind of like so pretty much turned around for the most part. You know, like Naruto, he done became the the Hokage, and everybody happy. And the end. Ain't no, don't worry about nothing else. We don't need to see the whole show rehashed with essentially the same character. Like
actually, it's not that. It would be a good change of pace if it was the exact same show. Like I say, it's good points. But
like
yeah, it
I'm
ain't
just
that.
saying from the complaints I've heard, it sounds like they're essentially making the same show. Now, of course, I'm not watching it. I'm just seeing complaints on Twitter, but
I
it
can
don't
just tell you
sound
this.
like
Uh,
it's a great show.
one last thing on Boruto, and I saw this in a meme a while ago. They said on episode 50 in Naruto is when you get introduced to Rock Lee,
Uh-huh.
beating the hell out of them for the first time, versus
Mhm.
what's episode 50 in Boruto, and there's your difference. Because Rock
Mm,
Lee was rocking everybody's world for at least 2 episodes.
yeah.
And I love when he kicked the hell out of Sasuke's face.
Yo, then like Rockley came through, homie. Then you learned that he had the drunken style, he had the nunchucks and stuff. Man, look, don't even get me started. Anyway, back on Young Justice. Um, will I guess we know Superboy's not gonna die, but what does this do? Do we would we be able to still go through with this wedding at all? Because we don't even know we're gonna be able to get them out. I assume, they're
I'm
going.
gonna say, as far as the wedding, this was gonna happen. This is what they about to
I
do with
don't
Super.
get it.
I think until he get off of Mars, because I guess when is some DC person might know this. What planet has the next possible sun? Because they can't Zeta nowhere, so they have to
Yeah.
fly there.
Well, I mean, it's just
So
that they're not in a. I guess the way Mars is, it's not a good distance from the sun like the Earth is, so it's not the same level of sun saturation or something.
so
They kind of
basically,
pseudoscience us. You know what I'm
what's
saying?
gonna
So
happen since because in normal, he normally can't be hurt. They're gonna sideline him for
yeah,
probably a few episodes, and then they're gonna have to figure this all out. Then they're gonna probably get back to Earth, and they're gonna see what's going on Earth, and then the other team gonna have to step up because they ain't no Superboy. So he's gonna probably be in a hospital. They're gonna probably figure out he's alive, but then he gonna have to heal because he ain't like us. We would have been
yeah.
dead. He just gonna be in a like coma or something.
Mm.
So they probably gonna say the wedding for the season finale, maybe, or a halfway
You
point.
know what? Yeah, I get you. It'll be put off because so much crazy stuff will happen, and then we'll
TV
end the
hijinks.
season with the actual wedding, and everybody be
TV
happy.
hijinks. That's all.
Yeah, and shouts to Silhouette Animator saying that the credit scene was cruel.
Oh
Um,
man, touching.
I don't know if I'd say it was cruel, but it really drove home the
It was
pain
sad.
she was in. I was like, when I saw that, I was just like, dang. It
They just
was
gonna
just
let her
like
cry like that for like the whole credits. Are like, damn.
I was like the
But
whole
they,
because it's like I watched the whole credits because I was hoping that we'd see like her sister come up to her and kind of
oh
like
no,
kind of like put her arm around her and like walk off or something like that. But like nope, they was just like
you gonna feel
she
all this pain.
you gonna feel all this
Shout
hurt
out to
and
the
that's
voice
it.
actor. She killing it. Like shout out to the voice
Yeah,
actor for doing that. Because
word
I
up.
guess and ultimately, I guess the end credits they kind of don't really. They usually would focus on one person. So whether if it's
Yeah,
kind of
you're
like
right.
their thoughts and their pain or the comedy that goes on. So the way this episode ended, ain't nothing else could nothing else but be sorrow because she can't feel his mind, and she was
Yeah,
just for them that's it. Like okay, the mind is off, but that's it, man. Ain't nothing going on. So she
yeah,
feel
and
like her would be husband is dead, and it happened on her home planet. the planet that she done ran from by her brother, her
Yeah.
terrorist brother.
She ain't never
And
coming back to Mars, boy. She ain't never coming
you
back.
know, nah, I can't even
Never.
get mad at her for wanting to pass, but she is passing though. But that's another conversation for
Yeah.
another day.
Oh man, don't no. You
I
know
drop my
what?
comments.
Nah. You go in and make your statement on this show because you exactly right
Okay.
what you saying. That whole thing with her mama got on my nerves.
Well, that was episode 2, right? Because I didn't get on the conversation episode
That
3.
was episode
Uh,
3. That was the last episode.
okay, yes, I made the comments. Yeah, like it's funny, but I grew up in Louisiana, so this is some kind of parallels between history of people passing to
Mm-hmm.
be something that they're not. I did not really appreciate her mama saying, "This is your true form, a dead white actress
No,
who's from
no.
planet Earth."
Because
Like, baby, you are
I was like, nah, I guess. I just like, I was just like,
her
I
sister
don't
was right.
think so.
Her sister was right for calling her out for
Yes.
how she felt. Now she might have been wrong for maybe not being able to deal with it, but she was a kid. But that was the only sister who
True.
still kind of love her and deal with her. So I get it. And even her sister still admitted, she like, you know what? I was ashamed of my sister, but I loved her, but I did not want to be ostracized. But
Yeah.
so she couldn't relate, but Miss Martian just completely abandoned her people and just
Yeah.
like dropped her whole Martian form. And it was like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Maybe that's a higher mind. But it came to my mind. I was thinking, y'all ain't got to really Rachel Dolezal this bull right now. You ain't about to transhuman.
And then I remember when she first showed her true self to Superboy, and she was all like insecure about it. And she's been insecure about, I guess she's finally, well, secure, but she's always been insecure about her looks. You remember at the beginning, she was with the Hello Megan. Then
I mean,
then
to
she
be
was scared of
to
being
be
her
fair,
regular self. Then she was with the Baldy. Then like the girl don't know what she
in
wants.
fact,
All right.
I'll give her credit for the baldy when she like, look, that's when she was really now she was too vicious, but she like, shout out to my uncle. You're gonna get
Yep.
this baldy, you're gonna get this work. But she was
Word.
almost killing people left and right with
Yo, she
blowing
was
their
leaving
mind.
people catatonic like it won't nothing.
So yeah, she needed to kind of come back down from that a little bit. Because I mean, look what she did to her brother. She was just as now true, he deserved it kind of because they were kidnapping children.
Yeah.
So
brain blasting,
terrible,
yeah.
man. Her brother's terrible. This dude is a child trafficker, a murderer, a terrorist, and hates I mean, he got his reasons, but his methods are gone. He is a true terrorist.
Yeah. So one thing I will say that turned around this episode. Guess who didn't annoy me this episode?
Beast Boy.
Beast Boy. That's right.
It was a mental.
Beast Boy.
It was a proxy for mental illness. Just like I said, man. Like the stress of it was getting to him. Like you may not see these things, but this is kind of like talking about the invisible things that you don't see. So think about it. They're like soldiers. These boys were like maybe 20 at most. But so for half of his life, he's out here fighting intergalactic wars, this and that. Then he became a leader. He done lost. They never really lost too many people, but they still lost Wally. They lost Wally.
Yeah.
They lost Brion. And Brion, not only did you lose him, he is an enemy now. Like,
well, he's not. Brion isn't really lost. Brion is just not on your side right now. He's still an opportunity.
He's a little brainwashed.
There's an opportunity to still,
but
get through to
that stress can get to you. Then you still have, he lost his mom in a horrific thing, and that his losing his mom is how he became a superhero. So Beast Boy probably, and then he lost his acting career somewhat because Apocalypse screwed with that.
Yeah, Yeah, so you think that
So, and you
someone
did
else
make a
would
point
hire him
about.
just because Granny Goodness was up in there? Even though
I do
Granny
think
Goodness
Granny.
was the bomb, though. Like,
Yeah, she was whooping
she was
ass,
the
but
bomb.
but I think the Granny Goodness thing, if they pay it off, maybe one day he'll get his revenge on her. But at the end of the day, because didn't he get tortured by her too?
Yeah.
So that bro.
So
So let's face it.
she washed him up a little something.
So since this show is pretty good about summing up all the parts. Now you may not see everything, and they're not gonna treat you like you slow.
Yeah.
So if you really add it up, man, Beast Boy done had it one of the worst in a
All
short
right.
period of time, and
Okay.
he needed
Okay.
to get that off his chest.
Okay.
That don't mean
Okay.
he's still Hollywood. He's still
Yeah,
stupid,
he's still a little.
but
He's
I
still a little Hollywood. He's still a little
little
Hollywood.
Hollywood. I like Gar, man, because
He a
Gar is
little, he a little
honest.
Hollywood, but he cool with me.
He honest,
And
because who is there for Megan no matter what? Him,
yeah,
him, and Superboy.
yeah, because that's his sister to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
As so, and then him being able to, use his powers with the kind of like sensory tasting whatever from the
be like
animal.
Wolverine out there, but tasting.
Yep, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I know
He
who it
like
was. It
I
was you.
tasted.
He was like, it was you. I knew it. I knew it. But so, all in all, I'm happy with this episode. I think
I'm happy with it all.
I think we see some stuff turning around. I think we're opening up. We got Saturn Girl. Now we're getting a little bit more of what I think they were supposed to stop. Unless this isn't it. Unless the bomb is not what they were supposed to stop. I mean, it looked like it looked like it.
I think it's gonna carry on a
But
few more episodes with them until they run into each other. I think she
Mhm.
at least we know that they're not evil
yeah.
because she healed Beast Boy and she's like, look, some things got to happen, but that don't mean he have to suffer like this along the way.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
because ultimately
we got that in the team. We know that they're okay. Hopefully they're out. If not, I don't know. I don't know what else they can do to hide because like the girl said, like, yo, we got to be close, but the girl can read your mind. So it's like, you might as well just go and introduce yourself. Just say, hey, look, what's up, y'all? Look, we was hiding, but we good people. We from the future. Don't ask us no questions because we can't tell y'all nothing, but we here to help. It's like
I think what's gonna happen, maybe they'll be a part of the reason to save Superboy. Because they probably got to do something with him too. They probably can't let him die, but they maybe gotta still stay hidden.
Yeah, because
I mean, I don't
like
know.
somebody got to get him out the lava. Like, what y'all gonna do? Like, use a crane or something?
Because
I was thinking Megan was gonna get him out because I was like, yo, isn't she also telekinetic? Like, can't she just like pull him out the lava? Like, just pull him on out? Like,
they can't be too close to the heat because their weakness.
Yeah, I forgot.
But can't Phantom Girl dig down there though?
Yeah, should be able to get down. So they'll handle that somehow. You know what I'm saying? Now all I need is for HBO Max to start dropping 2 episodes a week. Because HBO,
man. I
look,
need
let me
45 minutes.
Now that we've kind of handled the episode, HBO, look, you got that good stuff, that pure uncut, all right? And you're dripping it out at 30 minutes a week, all right? Can't do it. I'm gonna need it for an hour, all right?
I need an hour, man.
I'm gonna need it for an hour.
At least 45.
And then Silhouette Animator says, regarding future knowledge, the first letter of each episode title in this season so far is INVI. There will be 26 episodes, 26 letters. I think season 4 will spell out invisible emotional spectrum. The invisible emotional spectrum came from a Phantom Galaxy in the comics. Look, yo, Silhouette Anime out there. Look, hey.
Put him on
Silhouette Anime, are you a detective? Are you like
put him on Wheel of
you on
Fortune
the force?
right now? Get that brother on the game show.
Yo, look, Silhouette Animator doing their thing right now.
Get him his own comic book with his own name.
Like, what I think it's going to spell, if you postulate, Silhouette Animator already has like a wall of, like where there's the paper and there's the line connecting the other line to the other line, and the line going over here, and there's a picture of a person and all. Got the whole thing set up.
You know how I take my geekdom? I approach it as Gar approached life. Stupid. I ain't got time for all that.
Oh man, but with that said though, HBO, we're gonna need an hour. All right, look, it's on HBO Max. There's no reason for this show to be short anymore. Now I know what you're gonna say, but NERDSoul animation is expensive, and I know it is. But you got a subscription service now, all right? So
just
you got dough rolling in. You got money
minutes.
rolling in. So just give us 15 more. Give us a smooth 45, all right?
You know what I'm saying? Like 45, and give us another Black Lightning series, animated series.
Thank you.
And let's just get rid of all the CW stuff. I still haven't finished the last couple. I'm gonna just watch the last 2 episodes one day.
Yeah, because let's see.
Give us a Black Lightning animated series.
That Black Lightning was bad. Yeah, because all right, every episode is 25 minutes. Like HBO, come on now. Come on. All right, come on. Episode 1 was 25 minutes. Episode 2 was 24 minutes. Episode 3 was 24 minutes. And episode 4 was 25 minutes. Look, all right, look. What I'm gonna need from you, HBO, DC, Warner Brothers, all y'all. All right, we gonna have to up that. We either bring it up or release 2 episodes a week. We can't look.
Or they gonna tell you.
Not when we get an hour of Doom Patrol every week. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Live action, man. Live action.
Come on, brother.
Be lucky it ain't like Dragon Ball where somebody's powering up for 2 episodes of the destruction of the planet going on.
Bruh. It's funny because as adults, you look back and we like, this man powered up for a whole season. Like, but
let's be honest.
But we was watching though. We was watching.
The 4 episodes you got of Young Justice equals probably about 30 episodes in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, because I remember when they came out with Dragon Ball Z Kai, and I was like, what's Dragon Ball Z Kai? And they were like, oh, this is like a cut of Dragon Ball Z where it's like shorter, where they got rid of a lot of filler. So when I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I can still get rid of about 20 more episodes. I'm like, look, I can still get rid of a few up in this joint. Like Dragon Ball Z,
look, this show,
God help me. All right, but
one time, and then you just cut to where he at. That saves about at least 5 episodes, probably 3 episodes each time of each transformation for everybody.
Bruh.
Alone.
It was, but remember, Silhouette Animator said Kai equals less flexing, more action. Yeah, and then I remember when Krillin got killed, bruh, like, yo, that was real, son. That was real. That was real. That hit you. You was like, oh, snap. Even though Krillin should not have been, you was like, bruh.
I'm gonna be honest.
Why you
Thanks
there?
to Dragon Ball, Bleach, Naruto, this is why I have expanded into slice of life anime and changed my palette a little bit. I can't do it. I love shonen. Don't get me wrong. And I'm glad that most shonen.
I can only take like one shonen at a time. Like maybe one,
give me
2.
1 or 2.
Because I guess
3 max.
Because right now I'm into Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, and I guess I would consider both of those shonen-y. Like
which one?
Jujutsu Kaisen less so, but Demon Slayer is definitely on some shonen.
Oh, both of them are shonen. Both of them.
I mean, yeah, they're both,
shonen.
but like Jujutsu Kaisen seems like a little less. It's like they're trying not to do all the shonen. Like they trying, like My Hero is super shonen, like that's super.
Yeah,
shonen
it's really in that 16 and below age. It's still a good shonen. It's still my favorite shonen right now.
Super duper shonen. But Jujutsu Kaisen is trying to be like, all right, look, we get it. But we gonna fight and we gonna have fight scenes, but we gonna chill a little bit.
I feel like
we ain't gonna hurt y'all.
Demon Slayer is shonen at you where you drink fine drinks with your pinky hanging out because you got to be, you have a little emotion with it. But, and then he ain't just fighting to get strong. He trying to save his sister.
Yeah, he's
trying to
save
bring
his
his family
sister.
back.
You know what I'm saying? To heal his sister and
trying
get
to
her
kill
back.
Satan.
You know what I'm saying? That man was
goals.
like, that man looked at him in the middle of the streets like, I ain't tripping on you. But
I'll kill you when I'll kill you.
Anyway, with that said, you know what I'm saying? We going plus ultra right up out of here. I'm gonna toss it to the homie Keith Coop. Where can they find you?
So of course you can find me at www.blerd-ish.com. That's www.blerdish.com. If you in Southwest Louisiana, Lake Charles right now for the next 2 days during Halloween weekend, find me at CypherCon Mini with other vendors, other artists, concert, different things going on, and a little mini one-up arcade. Go play some Street Fighter, get beat up in some Smash Brothers. They actually got like a Smash Brothers $2,000 pot going on, something like that. Ooh. So if you in town, I'm in table 203. But otherwise,
Smash low key has a large community, yo.
Hey, Smash has a rabid community. They just look, the game been out.
It's just that Nintendo don't love them though.
They already got them as slaves, probably me included. I'm just not all that deep into it. But I got my Smash Brothers copy on a hookup. I bought my Wii, I bought my Switch, and 2 games for $200 from somebody. Right, so I got like kind of the hookup.
All I got is the PC. I've been playing. Well, I know they got Turtles coming soon, but what I've been playing mostly is probably Guilty Gear. But I've been off that for a while. Brother had but that Strive, man.
Get your kid a Switch, so when the Turtles come out, we can play together, man. I don't have no PC, man. I be wanting to join you on these beat 'em up adventures, but we ain't got.
Oh yeah, because you ain't gonna be able to play with me from the Switch. See, and like the little guy, he's still at the level where you give him something, it's about to get.
He's just like
he's still slamming it around. He ain't at the Switch level yet. You know what I'm saying? They like now I can hook him up with something from Tiger Electronics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take y'all back. Take y'all back. What y'all know about that? Shouts out to if y'all remember Tiger Electronics. If you remember that, we're going to put a 1 in the chat. We're going to leave it like that. So, of course, NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those places. Hit that thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Down if you don't. But make sure to subscribe and tell your friends to talk about Young Justice right over here in the comments.
Kids were probably getting a butt whoop for bringing their Tiger Electronics out on the playground in elementary, knowing the bad kids are gonna break it.
The bad kids are gonna break it or steal it.
And damn sure don't bring your Game Boy. You had to be sit by your teacher. That thing was getting stolen or broken.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. All right, this is past the statute of limitations, so it ain't snitching. But how my cousin steal my Game Boy, and I had to go to his house to steal it back. I'm just saying. Those was the days, though.
I stole only one thing in elementary school. We'll have to say that for another day, but it wasn't no electronics. I tell you, it was something. Hey man, I was trying to gain some research. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
All right, I got you. So podcast for listening, Spotify for that music. We're gonna leave y'all with PL Parker Lewis and Arcatron. I will say the poll has ended. 80% of y'all said no, you would not lock up your significant other. You know what I'm saying? You would be like, look, maybe like house arrest. You know what I'm saying? Maybe community service.
They weren't together.
Not straight jail.
They weren't together, and it was out of his hands. He just had to sit there with a broken heart. With a broken heart. And he shout out to Phil, because Phil Lamar did the voice. Shout out to Phil Lamar, because he sounded so sad when he like, bro, the woman I love is going to jail.
Hurt you, boy, hurt you. Anyway, we out, guys. From us to you, thank you for watching, and peace.
Peace.
See you next time. Yeah.
I'm the man, yes sir, that killed a bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. We still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dollars rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games.